They'll try and run for this with Akers. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. A give running right is Akers. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6 at the Cardinals 21-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Nine the mic. Switch up. 32.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Murray now to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. first carry for James Conner. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Snap comes to Murray at 1. To Conner on the check down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Smith, his first carry. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's caught right side by Daniels. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. back to run with Conner. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zaven Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
32.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And all the way down to the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. As the first half is winding down, and the Rams are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Raiders kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back at
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers from 17 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit down on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return, Andy Isabella. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Stafford on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Great defense there on third and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
On play action, it's Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray a give. This is Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Daniels. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run this with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 24, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. Murray. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, this game has now been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's caught by Jackson.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing here, Stafford. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second